guys, it's Michele from Be Vegan, and with Thanksgiving coming up next week and fast approaching, I just want to give you guys a little reminder, encouraging talk about having Thanksgiving with non-vegan family members or extended family members who don't even know what veganism is or can't even imagine Thanksgiving without a turkey. Now, if you're a vegan family and you're even on your own or with friends and they all are very accepting of that, that's totally awesome and wonderful. Have your vegan Thanksgiving and just go to town. But this is for the people who may be new to veganism, or this is your first Thanksgiving as a vegan and you are kind of getting a little anxious, a little nervous about how this day will turn out. Just some practical advice from lots of Thanksgiving dinners that I've had personally as a vegan, and I can just give you guys a little bit of things to think about. So my first tip is to just be positive. Go in with a positive attitude. Remember what this day is supposed to be about. A lot of times we celebrate holidays or celebrate days in the year because the mass media has told us that we're supposed to celebrate them when we completely lose the point of why it is that we are celebrating. So go in being thankful. This day is not supposed to be about cramming yourself till you're full and you can't lay down, or you can't do anything except for lay down on the couch because you've eaten so much. This day is about remembering the people that are with you, being thankful for the people around you, and even if you don't get along with your family that well, there has to be something wonderful and happy and positive that you can cling to about each member that is going to be seated around that table. Even if you only see them one time a year, make it something that's special. You be the bigger person, you be the positive one, you bring a happy attitude. It's not a time to get heated about why everything they're eating is wrong and why they should be vegan now, and there's mass murdering of turkeys because of this holiday. All those things are true. However, this is not the time or the place to go into that. Number two is be prepared. Make sure you've eaten very healthy that day so that when you get to your destination of where you're having your Thanksgiving dinner, you're not starving, because that's a huge pitfall that you can fall into and maybe eat something that you didn't intend to. The next thing that I would say is to volunteer to make some side dishes. That way, it's a really sneaky way of saying, oh, I will help and make some side dishes, and you will help and you will make side dishes, but then you know that you've got yourself covered with things that are actually vegan that you can make an entire meal of, and that people will be exposed to vegan dishes probably without even thinking about them being vegan. So that's a tricky little / helpful way to bring new vegan dishes to people, like say grandmas and grandpas that maybe never even heard of the word and may really enjoy the asparagus dish you make or the rice dish you make or the potato dish you make. Regarding drinks, I personally don't drink alcohol, so what I will do if I'm going to a party where, well, first let me say, if people are pressuring me to drink, it doesn't bother me at all, but maybe that's something that you struggle with if you're trying to quit drinking or you just don't want to drink anymore after you realize all of the things health-wise that drinking does to your body. So if you're looking for a way to bridge the gap, bring a 6-pack of kombucha. You can share one with some people there. You can have the whole 6-pack of kombucha yourself. There's actually, because of the fermentation process, it's slightly alcoholic anyway, so you'll feel a little bit of relaxation, you'll have something in your hand, and people just won't hassle you about it. And you're still having something healthy, and you're getting some good probiotics in. Number 3 is deflect rather than rampage. Once people find out you're a vegan, a lot of times, especially people who are just not educated about the subject at all, they just start to hassle you. Where do you get your protein? How can you not eat turkey? Aren't you weak? Aren't you this? Aren't you that? And you know what? I have learned from experience, going on a rampage and telling people all the facts and all the things that are wrong with them never works. Whether it be about diet, religion, politics, it does not work. So just continue to be there in love. Tell them it's your personal choice, that you want to be a vegan, you feel the happiest like this, you feel a great energy level to go out and do the things that you want to do with your life, and leave it at that. If people are interested, they will ask more questions, and then you can get into some of those subjects with an attitude of love as opposed to hate or just trying to show them how they're wrong. And if they're not interested, that'll be the end of it. And my last and final tip, number 4, is to focus on something else. This day is ridiculous that people just focus on food. Focus on, like, going on a walk after the meal. Focus on, if it's cold outside and it's snowing, go skiing together, go sledding together. If you decide as a family you want to do something good for people, go serve at a homeless shelter on this day. They need lots of volunteers. Don't let the day be taken over by food. Don't let the day be taken over by negative energy. Remember why we're celebrating. Remember to be thankful for the people who are around you, the people in your life, the people that you're sharing this meal with. Even if you have nothing in common with them, pick something in that day, in that moment, that you can remember and say, you know what, that was really awesome and I'm very thankful that I had that experience. So those are my tips for having Thanksgiving in a non-vegan household and how to just stand your own with love and kindness, because really at the end of the day, those are the things that will attract people more than anything else. If they see that you're healthy and you're vibrant and your eyes are clear and your hair is beautiful and you're thin, and all the outward physical things that show up as a byproduct of becoming a vegan, they're going to ask questions. They're going to say, hey, what are you doing? You look great. What are you exercising? What are you eating? All those kinds of things. Those will come up, but they will only come up if you leave the door open with love and with Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you aren't already, and happy Thanksgiving.